Tampa residents Matt Larson and Rebecca Sexton Larson wanted a way to travel, practice their professional photography, and showcase their work. The answer, a 23-foot Airstream travel trailer. Take a look inside this stylish mobile photography studio and learn how this artistic couple is broadening their reach and lens with the launch of Boxfotos Airstream.
Becky and Matt are an amazing team. They complement one another so well. They go together like peanut butter and jelly. I can't imagine one without the other. They clearly appreciate each other's gifts and strengths. They fill out the picture more. It would be a black and white experience with one of them. It's full color, technicolor with both of them.
Matt and Becky were offering a workshop on pinhole photography, and Becky being a conceptual photographer, I was very excited to take a class from her. The pinhole photography class was phenomenal. I learned a lot about how to do it. I've never done it before, and to see their dark room and to work in that was really fun, and to work outside with their Airstream and the different props they had was also a lot of fun. The whole experience was really amazing to take that class with them, and it really helped me to carve out some time to be able to make art, which I really appreciated, and to make art and learn not just how to, from a pinhole perspective, but to do it from working artists.
But then again, cropped it. Matt and I, for a long time, knew that we wanted to kind of set up a gallery or someplace where we could hold classes and share our work. But we never could figure out where we wanted to do that. We had looked at buildings in Tampa, and we couldn't find one we really liked in Tampa. And we had traveled to surrounding other southern states, and we couldn't really find one that really, struck us. So all of a sudden we're like, well, what if we were mobile? What if we were able to make a gallery that was on wheels, and then we could just take it to wherever we wanted to be?
And then we kind of thought about it. And about a couple days later, Rebecca starts chirping, and well, what if it was an Airstream? And I'm like, well, we can't afford an Airstream. And then the idea just grew. So the first thing we did was built a website. We called it Boxfotos, out of pinhole cameras being a box in photography, so hence Boxfotos. And every time we went hiking, we just posted under Boxfotos. We started another Facebook account, another Instagram account. It kind of caught on. Everyone kind of thought we had an Airstream, and it's one of those things where social media made something bigger than what it really was, but we built our business out of being Boxfotos Airstream before we had the Airstream, and then we finally got it. The classes really started out of, again, trying to sell your own work, trying to now make Airstream payments.
When we first got the Airstream, we knew we wanted to do some sort of classes, and we have the TV in here, and we have the nice bench seat. We can host about 6 people. So we started looking at different things that would be able to do in a fairly easy manner. And the nice thing about historic processes is you don't need complete darkrooms all the time to do them, like cyanotypes and the salt printing and stuff. So they afforded us the ability to make it mobile with those kind of classes.
And the easiest thing I thought would be an iPhone class because everybody uses it. But in reality, it's probably one of the harder classes to teach. Because the first thing I did before I started teaching the iPhone class, I went to the Apple store and kind of hovered around the table as they taught the iPhone class. Then I realized people don't know they even have a contacts in their phone. Some people only use their iPhone as a phone. Some people only use their iPhone as a camera. So no one really used the tool as it was really meant to be in everything. And we do, both of us do it really well.
Matt and Becky offer a program that's available to people of any skill level, of any fitness level. We have hiked, I won't even call it hike. We have strolled or casually walked through the woods together at a pace that is very accessible. They're constantly coaching, constantly teaching, giving you the information that you need to enhance your shots. They observe how you're doing it. They offer feedback right then. It's wonderful.
What I love working with Matt and Rebecca is that they're constantly making art. Every single time that they're together, they're taking pictures and making photography. So to be here again on another class where we're out on the field, out in nature, to take pictures together and to be mobile is really exciting. Matt and Becky are some of my most favorite people, especially as artists. To have a couple who make art together is something that I appreciate because my husband is also an artist.
Well, my joke was this is the only thing I really got out of college was I met my wife.
Matt and I met at USF at school, and we met in photojournalism. And we actually met with him insulting my work during a critique. Matt stood up and said, "Just go easy on her, she's an art major." And so he insulted me, was the very first thing he did.
And I went home and told my sister I met my wife-to-be, way before I even asked her out on a date.
I think an important part of us being able to work together is we're able to take criticism. Our work is very different. We literally can be standing back to back and we will shoot it in a different eye. So even though we work together, we still have a different vision. I think mine tend to be more storytelling, his tend to be more documentary.
Between Rebecca's work and my work, she approaches it strictly from a creative standpoint. I still approach everything from a commercial standpoint. I look at everything very technical. I think it's incredible because we're two people with two different strong suits, and I think the students just get two instructors for the price of one, which you don't get anywhere else.
There's so much more to it. And while Matt is masterful and Becky is masterful at creating an emotion, I'm still trying to understand how to do the technical piece as well as the emotional piece and bring it all together, and their voices are in my head. When I take a good picture, sometimes I'll email it to them. I'm just like, "Look at this, what do you think?" And they're very encouraging, and they continue to provide support beyond the class.
The future, what I want to do is I want to go travel across country, going from art center to museums, and just tying into their exhibitions, whether it's historic process, iPhoneography, digital, street photography.
The idea of being able to travel with them on the trips that they go to is something that I'm looking forward to joining.
To see more, head to boxfotos.com.